Thanks for staying. Let's do business. And President of the Association of Ghana Industries, James Asare has asked for a review of the current electricity structure to favor industry. Speaking at the 4th AGI Industry Awards, he said the current structure whereby industry subsidizes residential consumers erodes its competitiveness and is highly unacceptable.
The 4th AGI Awards highlighted the importance of government support of industry to create the appropriate business environment. The rising policy rate, power
Let's look at some other stories on fire insurance. And more than 740 vehicular fire outbreaks have so far been recorded in the country this year. The National Insurance Commission argues this figure is alarming for insurers who have to pay huge claims for their vehicles.
3,783 cases of fire outbreaks were recorded in 2014, which was described as a decline in figures compared to 2013. Out of this figure, more than 1,620 were domestic fire outbreaks, 89 industrial cases, and 512 vehicular fire outbreaks. However, as at October this year, 478 vehicular fire outbreaks had been recorded. The National Insurance Commissioner Lydia Lariba said such fires cost insurance companies huge sums in claims payment.
As insurers, we cannot underestimate the importance of that the service renders. This is because the continuous reduction in the outbreaks and accidents ultimately inure to the benefit of the insurance.
As part of operations towards the festive season, Chief Fire Officer Dr. Albert Brangezi said fire personnel will undertake educational campaign on the use of fire extinguishers. He said the fire service will soon launch an anti-bushfire campaign to prevent such fires this Harmattan season.
I have directed all the commands that the personnel of the fire service should go out. We should reach the public. This holiday, we're only going to have skeleton staff to be in the office. Everybody will have to go out.
As part of its 25th anniversary, the National Insurance Commission donated 800 overalls, 492 Wellington boots, and 2,400 cutlasses worth over 200,000 cedis to the Ghana National Fire Service. The Commission also gave 2 checks totaling 104,500 cedis to help the service fuel their vehicles and print educative stickers. Chief Fire Officer Dr. Albert Brangezi was grateful for the gesture and appealed to other corporate bodies for similar assistance.
At the end of the trading last week, the market index inched up by 3.06. Let's go back to our business headline story. And President of the Association of Ghana Industries, James Asare, has asked for a review of the current electricity structure to favor industry.
The 4th AGI Awards highlighted the importance of government support of industry to create the appropriate business environment. The rising policy rate, power volatility, high interest rates and lack of access to huge markets continue to threaten industry, stifle growth of SMEs and make the Ghanaian market less attractive to foreign investors.
It would have been better if the private sector can have a very conducive environment. Ghana is losing its competitiveness. You see, there are countries in the sub-region which are catching up very fast with Ghana. It will surprise you to know that there are companies which are moving away from Ghana to relocate. You know, Ghana's competitiveness in terms of the World Competitiveness Index, has dropped. And these are all indications that should be worrying, to us as private sector, to government and all other stakeholders.
He stressed the need for Ghanaians to endorse the Made in Ghana campaign. The AGI Awards and Research Committee chairperson, Nora Bannerman-Abbott, encouraged government and industry players to explore alternative sources of power.
We're looking at alternative sources of energy. Solar energy is one of it. There's wind and so many other different sources. It may initially cost us too much, and obviously we need to look out for support. And we need government's partnership. I mean, government needs to appreciate that we are all riding in the same boat. We need to work hand in hand with each other. So this is not good for our economy at all, but it's about time. I mean, worldwide, that's what's happening.
Speakers urged governments to support the private sector to develop workable initiatives to ensure sustainable growth within industry.
Within the ECOWAS sub-region, competition is becoming keener and keener. It is for this reason that the government of Ghana has, over the past couple of years, implemented policies with a view of laying a solid foundation for economic growth and helping industry to thrive. At the sub-regional and international levels, government of Ghana, as part of ECOWAS, has signed on to the Economic Partnership Agreement with the European Union with a view to helping to create market opportunities for us in Europe and taking advantage of technology and other opportunities within the EPA.
Companies awarded were Steel Manufacturing and Trading Company, B5 Plus, Ghana Breweries Limited, Gasem Cement, and Graphic Communications Group, among others, for their excellent performance throughout the year.